Sorry for the week off. I think I was like touring Mars, big trip with Elon Musk.
Uh-huh.
So
Saving the astronauts in
yeah,
space.
yeah. Disc golfers in space. Fun fact: you can throw really far in space.
I bet. Form
So
doesn't matter in space.
doesn't matter at
That's
all,
the only
actually.
time Frank doesn't have to think about form.
True, true. Yeah, but we've had some cool stuff in the last 2 weeks. 2 weekends ago, Nick and I played against each other in March Mayhem.
Oh,
Call it
yeah.
Mayhem because the longest hole's 250 feet.
No. 490.
Okay, there's
How'd you do
490
at
and
March
then
Mayhem, Frank?
320. Oh, I
How'd you
missed
do?
cash at March Mayhem. I
That's tough.
shot 987 rated golf.
I think I
And
saw you miss
oh my gosh, we don't want to talk about
eight,
circle one putting.
8 or 9 putts in the circle.
Yeah, I missed like a
I
lot
mean,
of putts
they
in
were
the
pretty
circle.
close, too.
They were pretty
Like,
close.
probably 20 feet.
I missed a couple 20-footers. Yeah, it was
You
just
look,
brutal.
you
We
look
had
like
some
you wanted to
wind.
miss them, honestly.
I
You
wanted
really
to
did.
not be there. I really wanted to
You
not
look
be
like you
there.
wanted to miss the putt from 20 feet.
So, short description of Garfield Park where we played. The longest hole is 490 feet. The second longest hole, it's 315, and the third longest hole is 280 feet. So,
Christ.
everything else under that is under 280, and it's just is a pitch and putt course. And we had like a very inconsistent 15-mile-an-hour wind, and
Don't blame the wind,
it was cold, and I just did not want to be there. My hands were not
dude.
feeling it. I had a good first round. I just had a bad second round. So Nick had a great second round. Shot what?
Yeah.
1,020 golf?
Well, I shot a 13 down.
13 down.
And I birdied the 490-foot hole with an onyx.
Yeah, that's dope.
That was crazy. But I was on pace for like a 16, and then I missed 18. And I was like, dang.
Hole 18 is 220 feet wide open, just like all the rest of the holes on the course.
Yeah. Yeah, that was my only good round of the year so far. Pretty happy. It was. That's my
Yeah, no, I get that.
first round like above my rating, pretty much. Second round above my rating. That's just how the beginning of the season goes, though. You know, takes.
I have said
to get acclimated.
Yeah, I've said every year that I'm not going to play that event again because I have yet to shoot over my rating at Garfield Park ever.
Dude, I don't know how you don't. You're almost 1,000 rated and you can't shoot a 12 under at Garfield. That's pretty
I just
pathetic.
can't do it.
That's pretty pathetic.
I just can't do it. I can shoot 1,000 rateds at a lot of courses, but Garfield Park and I do not mix
Dude, you
well.
can't handle it's almost like you can't handle the pressure putting in the circle.
It's almost like no, it's not even putting in the circle, dude. It's just
what do you
throwing
mean?
the disc
8
well.
putts in the circle, dude. Get out of here. You
but I had freaking 36 putts inside circle 1 on the weekend.
So did everyone else.
Yeah, but the difference is I made more than them and they made less than me. I still finished in the top 50%. I was first out of cash. Missed it by 1 stroke. There were a lot of missed putts that I could have made. But
yeah, I think I somehow got third place after that. I went 8 down the first one. I wasn't even like, it felt decent. It felt pretty bad. I just didn't let it get to me, and then I just crushed it the second round.
Yeah, no, I don't like that course.
Dude, you can't let the few miss holes like get
No, it's like it's the course. I genuinely don't like the course.
Dude,
I have never liked that course.
I actually play pretty good there, funny enough.
Yeah, I mean you throw zone well.
I think I threw 11 standstills off the tee out of 18 holes.
That makes sense.
Maybe even more.
It's just such a short course. But and then last weekend, Hammond, I didn't get in because I signed up too late. Who knew a C tier in Michigan would fill up 4 weeks before it even started? Crazy.
Yeah.
Probably a little my fault still that I wasn't checking that, but last year it didn't even fill up. There were empty spots. So
yeah, Justin Larson won MPO. He smoked us. And Lindsay won FPO.
Dang.
She beat a pretty tough field. Let me tell you what.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. There were some hard hitters out there.
That's fun. Yeah, it was a wild weekend. But this upcoming weekend, we've got, what's it called? Huron Valley?
Huron Valley Open. We got like 40 pros.
44 MPO players, which is
44.
crazy.
750 out of cash. It's gonna be a nice pool.
Yeah, it's going to be a very nice pool, and it's going to be very competitive, especially because that side of the I feel like we've got the west side of the state golfers and we've got the east side of the state golfers, and
Correct.
typically there's a tournament in each weekend, and so we don't get a lot of crossover. There's not a lot of east side golfers that come and play west side events.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of west side golfers that go and play east side events. Well, there's no west side event tournament this weekend, so everyone's there, and it's gonna be interesting. I mean, I personally don't see myself playing too well there. It's a blind course. I've never played it.
So you haven't played there.
We'll see.
You haven't played greens or blues.
I've
you're
played
playing-
greens.
Greens is the better one. Greens
Yeah,
is more
so-
backhand dominant. Couple par fours.
Right.
There's some really nice like turnovers you can throw as well. You can pretty much backhand the entire course.
That's good for me because my
It's
forehand.
not the same
actually,
for
my forehand's
greens,
been
though.
well, but
Or no, blues.
or blues. Yeah.
Blues, there's a lot of
what I've
forehands, a
heard.
lot of tighter
I've
gaps,
heard.
but there's also a couple shorter holes. But
Yeah.
if you're off a little bit, you're not going to be scoring, and all those 950 dudes that are throwing forehands are going to crush us.
That's my biggest problem is not a forehand guy.
I think
So-
blues, if you shoot like 5 or 6, is actually pretty good.
Really. So it's not like a birdie or die course.
Not really. Like if you
Greens
hit 8
is-
or 9, that's very
Yeah.
good on blues.
Really? Okay.
Yes. Very
Okay.
good.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Even though
I have.
Corey Seelig shot a 17 there one year.
I heard about that.
It
I was
like
there.
1090
I was
rated.
not there. Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
17
where's
down.
he gone? I haven't seen him.
I honestly haven't either. I don't know. Maybe he might be injured.
It's possible. He just kind of disappeared.
He had back injuries
But-
last year. He was telling me
makes
about
sense.
it and stuff. He's a killer. He's really
Yeah. Yeah. But that's this weekend. That'll be fun. Early morning. Get up, drive to Detroit.
good. Yeah, how far is it for you?
It's only about 2.5. Won't be terrible.
Okay.
It's probably about the same for you.
3.5.
3.5. Are you driving it up
Dude,
that
you
morning?
literally live in Kalamazoo. It's so much closer.
It's only an hour.
We
But-
might be driving day of, maybe not. I don't know. I don't like to when it's that far away. Might have to find somewhere.
That's far.
Yeah.
But yeah, disc golf pro tour. I mean, we had a weekend off last weekend, so dudes were all over the place. I know Persimmon Ridge, Kevin Jones. Spoiler
Yeah,
alert.
I was very surprised.
Kevin Jones.
I was
wow.
like, oh my God, he actually won.
That was so
What?
sick. I was so excited
What?
to see that. I got to play with Kevin last year at Ledgestone. The nicest dude. He's such a
is.
cool guy.
I also
He's
played
actually
with him.
so cool.
I also played with him. He played really quick.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He doesn't take time.
Yeah.
But that was really. I was shocked to see him win, but I was really excited for that. I mean, he just couldn't miss a putt that final round. Definitely worth the watch. Go over to go throw.
the
Get
putting,
the watch.
his putting looked real good.
Yeah, it did. Old
very
Kevin.
fun.
2019 Kevin. Yeah.
Yeah, he must have just been feeling it.
Oh, for sure. But and then what else? What were the other events? There's a Q
Last
series,
weekend?
right? Yeah,
No, there wasn't. Throw it on the mountain.
that's what. Yep. Who won that?
Clay Harvey won because
What
of
is?
the third round got canceled because of weather.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Yuli was in second.
Yes,
place.
I do remember that. Yes. Okay.
Yeah,
And
Yuli
then
got second place.
what else? Ben Jonesboro, Ben Calloway.
Yeah,
won
Ben
that?
Calloway won Jonesboro, and Kristen Tatar won by 25.
That was ridiculous. She shot 1,000. Was it a 30
like-
rated event?
it was like
1,030 rated
10:30.
event. That's
Yeah.
insane. I have never
Yeah.
had an event that high in my life.
I
That's
think
unbelievable.
Gerblock had a take where they said they should make the courses easier so they can bring the bottom of the field up, and that's just not true
No,
because
not at
Kristen would
all.
just cook everyone. Anyways,
right.
if she can make mistakes and still score, it's over. I think
Right.
the only thing that's keeping her down is these harder courses, honestly.
Yeah. Yeah. The chance at a mistake rather than
Yeah.
like when you play a course that it's really easy to par and like kind of hard to birdie, Kristen's going to win every time. You have to make the holes that are like difficult. If you have a bad throw the par becomes not an option. That's the only way I feel like you're going to beat her. Like if you throw and it's off the fairway, you are bogeying kind of thing.
It's almost like if a mistake costs more than one stroke.
Exactly.
That's where the separation comes into play.
Yep.
But if it only costs one, it can be really hard to catch her.
Yep. I feel like even
she
with
won
OB,
by 25, dude. 25. Yeah. That's insane.
Yeah, that's unbelievable.
2 rounds. She won by 25. Yeah.
That's crazy. And then last weekend, or 2 weekends ago, I guess, Open at Austin, Kristen Tatar was she was like 14 or 15 under on holes 1 through 17, both rounds at Sprinkle Valley. It might have been 11. I think it was 11 under. Wow. I think it was 11 under. And then she shot like a, what was it, 13 or 14 over just on 18 alone. She kept throwing
forehands into the green.
Yeah.
And leaving them short.
It was, I mean, there's a clip of her like crying on one of the, like it was crazy. I mean, she took like a 12 on it one round.
Dude, she just kept throwing forehands. Because she throws forehands pretty much exclusively for approach shots.
Right.
And she just didn't turn it over enough, and she was short every single time and right. She kept going OB, and it was like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
The pressure.
Just absolutely crazy. Yeah. So, but that was, I mean, to see, wow, I'm blanking on who won that.
Nicholas Antilla.
Well, no, on the women's side.
Holland Handley.
Holland Handley, yes, it was good to see her win again.
She did.
That was a good, like, after last year having kind of a breakdown towards the end, she threw away quite a few tournaments towards the end of the year.
She almost threw it away again. She did.
She did.
Loves Kristen and Holland. They were just both playing bad.
It was Holland no one wanted to win. She just didn't play worse.
They just both threw it away, and then Holland just ended up winning.
Yeah.
So that's got to be a much different feeling than like the huge putt she hit at Beaver State Fling, where you steal the win. That was
so sick.
Then you're just playing bad, and whoever's playing worse, loses. Yeah.
Not fun.
FPO's all over the place.
Yeah, but men's side of things, Nicholas Antilla, Kyle Klein battling the entire weekend. Kyle Klein looking phenomenal for the first 2 rounds, and like. The putt, dude. Holy cow. What was up with his putter those second 2 rounds? Those last 2 rounds.
It was so hard to watch because even on hole 1, like he'd miss a putt and he'd throw his hands up, get frustrated with himself, and it's only hole 1 of round 2 or round 3. It's like, dude.
Very visibly upset.
Relax. At least a little bit. Give yourself some grace.
Yeah.
Like, you're going to make the putt get in your head, and you're going to miss more putts if you're acting like that. Like, if you're acting like that, outwardly, imagine what's going on in his head.
Yeah, there is some aspect of like an outward physical reaction helps you just kind of like get it out of your system, but not that way. Like step off to the side, like slap your disc against your leg if you need to, punch your hand, and then like check back in, lock back in. But it was almost like kind of like what you said, like he just didn't want to be there. It felt like every single putt he walked up to, he just didn't want to, like, he didn't want it to go in. Like, there's almost like this subconscious thing of, like, if I keep missing putts, I can just say I had a bad day. I had a bad putting day, and it's fine, He
was, like, praying that just at least one would go in. Just praying that it go in, and just hope for the best.
There was no consistency in that release at all.
He was acting like a child, honestly. It was annoying. It was really hard to watch. Like, it made me just want Nicholas Antilla to win even more. It's like, dude, this guy's so stoic. He's calm. He's killing it. Mm-hmm. And then Kyle's just missing putts, throwing his hands up. It's just not fun to watch, honestly, at all.
Yeah.
It's not
for Kyle, but
it's not a good intensity. His intensity is like, childish. It's not a good intensity like Ricky, or Gannon.
Or Macbeth. Or has,
Paul. Yeah.
Yeah. Paul gets upset often, but there's a competitiveness to it rather than it almost kind of felt whiny. Whiny might be the word I use.
Yeah.
Which it's just disappointing. Like Kyle, I mean, first time really back. I mean, last year he had a bad year, but this year, like, man, starting off strong, was really kind of hoping to see him pull through, but man, it just wasn't clicking for him. He was throwing the disc well. And we've all had the yips. That's the thing. Like, every one of us knows what it's like to have the yips on the putting green. When you get up to the putt, it's just the disc. You just can't. You can't release it. You don't want to get out of your hand. But at some point at that level, like when you've been playing at that level for so long, you've got to just say, you know what? I trust my putt. And he also throws it so hard. Like at some point, dude, just
he's
click
got a
back,
very
straddle putt if you need, and just pitch it in there.
yeah. Yeah, he was not fun to watch at all.
No, the three
Honestly.
putts were brutal too.
It's hard to root for him. It really is.
Yeah. I'd love to see him just kind of shift the mental, focus on playing good, having fun. He doesn't look like he's having fun out there ever.
Yeah, I can care less about having fun, but just like don't at least make it look like you're not whining about missing putts.
Yeah. But Niklas, dude, holy cow. What a
professional. What a professional human being.
Yeah. Yeah. He also looks like he's lost weight over the year. He looks ripped.
You think so?
Right now. He looks ripped. I was watching him throw, like the dude just looks like he's just slinging that thing. He's built for disc golf.
I can't relate.
So
I don't know what being ripped is like.
But it was fun to watch him play. I mean, he is really,
so fun to watch.
Out.
Like his 60 footers are probably like the most fun thing to watch.
I don't know how he rests it in the cage with such delicacy and it's the same spot every time. I mean, just
I don't know how
he does the little flick in and out.
It's like he's the only one who can do the double pump. You know, where you bring it up and then back and then up again.
The thing you're not supposed to do.
The thing you're not supposed to do. He does the double pump and he just slays it. He does
Dude, and he rounds. Like his whole form is just like a sweeping.
It's all shoulder rotation.
Motion.
Yeah, and he throws with his shoulders and not his arm.
Everything that you're not supposed to do in disc golf, Niklas does.
Yeah, that's why he only throws like 470.
But dude, he does it so well.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. Like, yeah. Now, really for you listening at home, that's not for you to say, "Oh, my form is okay. I'll just figure it out." That's not how that works. Go fix your form. It's terrible.
No, he's 1040 rated. He doesn't have to worry about it.
Yeah, he doesn't have to,
dude. Fix your form.
Yeah, we're 990 1000. We still need to fix our form.
Your form's trash. Whoever you are,
bad.
Your form's
I know. Bad. Yeah, your form's bad. Trust me. I saw it last week. It was not good.
Not good.
But yeah, so Pro Tour's looking spicy. I'm excited for this weekend, dude.
I was supposed to go play.
Were you really?
Yeah, Music City.
Mm-hmm.
Decided against it. Good thing because I'm working at home. So
yeah, it's fair.
I got to do some work. It was save a lot of money not going.
That's true. You're gonna save a ton of money.
Yeah.
But
and who are buying a camper?
Yes,
on
I heard about
Saturday.
This. If you need insurance, shoot me a text.
Rick, I think Lindsay's got it.
But
we'll see.
Yeah, what kind of camper?
It's just like a 21 footer.
Nice. That'll be fun.
Yeah, just a little single axle, just like a good starter camper, to replace the Airbnb cost because they can get pretty expensive. Mainly just because Lindsay wants to bring Ace, her dog.
The dog.
And then, because Airbnbs that allow dogs are more expensive.
Or grungy and nasty.
Yeah.
You don't want to be in them. So, yeah, I get that.
And then we can, traveling from tournament to tournament will be a lot easier.
Nice.
Because then you don't have to pay for an Airbnb Monday through Sunday. Instead,
right.
You just stay in the camper. So,
right. Yeah, that's huge.
Yeah.
So let's talk.
Let's
talk Music City. Music City. Who do you got winning?
Let me think about this.
I feel like there's no brainer. It's my opinion, but I feel like
you're gonna pick Simon. Obviously.
Yes, that's exactly who I think it is.
Yeah, he won 2 times in a row.
Yeah, I know. This is course. And he's been playing so good, dude. He's been playing so good. So
it's a very forehand dominant course. I remember from last year.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm gonna go Gannon. I think it's his time.
Really, dude. He's looked kind of rough. I mean, the dude has missed so many putts, but he's still top 15 each event.
It's only gonna take him a few more weeks to figure out his putting.
Yeah, and then he's
during coverage. Ace Run Pro had Gannon and Calvin commentating.
I heard about this. I need to go watch that.
It was really. It was really.
I need to go watch that. I need to watch that.
It was very good.
Yeah, don't spoil anything.
I'm
'Cause I gotta go watch
I'm
that.
pleasantly surprised. Calvin and Gannon are funny. Like Gannon is kind of like the play-by-play. He kind of just talks a
Yeah,
lot, and Calvin adds these funny remarks
one-liners.
throughout the one-liners
Yeah,
throughout the commentary. It's actually hilarious. But Gannon at one point during the commentary said he's adding speed back in his putt. He's putting the speed because
interesting.
he's putting speed back.
Yeah. Okay, that was something like I think you've done this, but that's something I've removed. I used to rifleman putt, like just crank it at the basket, and I pulled it out and won't be going back. So I see a lot of guys like once they're not young anymore and they actually struggle with putting instead of just cranking at the basket, they actually slow down their putts a lot. So to see him going back, that's rare. I'm curious if that makes it worse or better.
That was he said that right after it bounced off the pole at the veteran. He hit it so hard that it just bounced right out.
Yeah. Yeah, no, he did putt so hard.
But he also was the best putter on tour last year, pretty much.
Right.
So
If
like, does it matter?
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll get a spit out one every couple rounds, but it's worth
it's that close putt.
70 footers.
He's got to
like
figure out that
15
footer. He can't. I mean, just like in golf, you can't just crank the ball at the cup the same way you'd hit you can't hit a 4-footer the same way you'd hit a 20-footer. It's got to be a little delicate. You got to do that here a little bit too, because he throws those things too hard. Those baskets just not going to catch. Not from 15.
It depends on the basket.
Mach X would.
Unfortunately, Mach X, Chainstar Pros, they catch pretty much.
I don't know.
Everything.
Chainstar Pros, if you hit that ring, they pop right back out.
Nah, we don't see.
It's more hyzer. It's more hyzer putts.
The disc catcher sometimes can
catchers
pull out for sure,
or go through.
Yeah.
The Prodigy ones, you could hit them wherever you want; they won't stick.
That's true.
You know what baskets I want to see more of, and maybe drop it in the comments. What baskets you want to see more of?
The Titan, the Gateway Titans.
Nope, I haven't putted on those yet.
They're amazing.
I want to see more of the Black Hole Pros.
Black holes are nice.
They're wide, dude.
They're huge.
Yes, they're huge, massive.
They're huge.
Which helps me because I have a lot of chain outs. I hit the basket most times, but I have a lot of chain outs.
Whatever, dude.
Those baskets, dude.
You know, when you're good at putting, you just hit the pole.
Yeah. I used to be good at putting. Rest in peace. But someday we'll get back. Probably not. You never know. Oh, how could we forget? College Nationals.
Oh, this is for
started
you to talk about, buddy.
Today. This is my realm. College Nationals started today. They played a singles event today, and for the next 3 days they will play doubles events. So your points are calculated by the combination of your singles and then combination of your doubles and so on. Singles is pretty important, but not as important as the doubles rounds. And so today they played the first singles event. I don't know if they...
Jesse Longnecker's in first with a 9 under, and then...
Yeah, it was disgusting.
Yeah.
A 1067 9 under, which is gross.
Kalen
Schatt.
I played with... He's actually like a friend of mine. I played with him a bunch. He's really cool. Yeah, he's Canadian.
985 guy. I mean, he's a baller. I got to shout out Jacob Visser in third. Jacob Visser's coming out of British Columbia. Dude's a goat. I played with him last year. Super nice guy. He has a 500-foot forehand. He flips over Venom's forehand. Unbelievable. And just, he shredded. I mean, he's in third, 962 rated, shot 1029 event. But yeah, they'll go ahead and play a final 6 holes, or final 9 holes tomorrow with the top 16 people who made the cut. And they'll see who the winner is.
Also, how come there's a 1020 guy playing?
There's 2 of them. One didn't make the cut. Okay, so cool story about this. I don't know who Jesse Longnecker is. I haven't heard that name before.
He plays a ton of big events.
Yeah. But I can tell you about Anthony Anselmo. He's 1025 out of North Carolina. He got offered a tour card this year. A tour card. And he declined it to go to college. I was like, dude, go 1 year. 1 year. Go try the tour. You're 1025. He's a lefty who only throws forehands. Crazy. Chris
Is he really
Clemens
good?
he's insane. I mean, he's 1025. He's 18 years old. Just turned 18.
Yeah, but if you're 1025 and you have like 20 rated rounds, like, are you really
No,
1025?
dude. He does not. He plays often. So I mean, the dude's a baller. His PDJ number 56,000. So the dude's been playing since he was like a child. He has 173 events with 64 wins. Dude, he's winning over 33% of the events he's playing in.
Absolute killer.
Yeah, last year he made $4,600, so not a ton. Playing a lot of AMs though.
What's his name again?
Anthony Anselmo, Anselmo. Guess who he's sponsored by? Lefty, forehand, skinny guy, short.
Oh, looks like Dynamic Discs.
Dynamic Discs. He's an Evan Smith type build. Yeah, I mean, the dude's a dog. But the thing is, he won all that money last year, and I think he probably declined a lot of it to play college. Because you can't have over, I think it's 10K to play college.
Yeah, 35 rounds in a year. Looks like he doesn't
he
play
doesn't
that much.
He doesn't play a ton. But, dude, to be that high and you don't play a ton, like, it's impressive to me. But
yeah, it
didn't play great today.
It's less impressive to me.
If he only plays local, yeah, but he's not. So,
yeah,
I don't know. It'll be interesting. Like we got all these ballers, dude. I mean,
yeah, there's some actually. How can people accept so much cash from events and then just go and play college and beat up?
That I don't understand.
Kids?
That I don't understand because
like, what's up with
that? I felt like last year I was borderline not supposed to be playing because I was 990 rated, 980 rated, and I had taken cash. And I was like walking the borderline of Premier Professional because you know how. So that used to be a thing. It was like, if you're Premier Professional, you can't play college disc golf. Well, Premier Professional was classified by like if you had more than 5,000 earnings, if you had placed top 10 in a major, if you had accepted a tour card, and you just had to qualify for like one of the things. And there were a lot of like disruptions. I think 3 years ago, Ferris State was actually disqualified because one of their guys had gotten Premier Pro and didn't know about it. And he was found out mid-national, the second to last national championship, or the second to last round. So it's like the Friday night after their second round, going into their final round Saturday.
What do you mean Premier Professional? Does that just
so the PDJ, kind of, but the PDJ used to have something called Premier Professional. I don't think they really talk about it anymore. You had to qualify for one of 5 things. You had to be
probably got an extra magazine.
Kind of. It was literally something small, stupid like that. It was like if you were over 1010, if you had accepted more than 10,000 in earnings in the last year, if you had won a major, if you'd placed top 10 in a major in the last 5 years, or if you had won an Elite Series event. And it was like if you had one of those 5 things, you're considered a Premier Pro.
That's so equal.
Like Kevin
10 rated.
I know.
Series.
I know. Kevin Fodry was a Premier Pro last year alongside of like Ganenber. So like it was a strange way of saying you're not just a local pro, but we'd consider you like a pro. Well, College Disc Golf put that out this year and said, we're not going to do that anymore. If you have a tour card, you can't play. So it literally said, hey, Gannon, Luke Taylor, Paul Kranz, Colbert Allen, we don't want you to play. Sorry. Aiden Scott, Evan Smith. Don't come play. Sorry. Everyone else, you can come play. So now we got 2 guys that are 1020 rated playing college disc golf. Killing these guys. Just killing them. But, I mean, it's one round for college nationals.
That one dude you just said, whatever his name was, he shot 1 down today. So
yeah, Anthony Anselmo. Didn't play great. Exactly. He missed the cut by 1 stroke. But, yeah. The thing is, the big pull. Yeah, I missed the cut by 1 stroke last year at college nationals. Rest in peace. But the big thing is the team event. I mean, they talk team all year. It's team. Yeah. Rarely do singles matter because it's only 1 round for singles and it's 3 round for teams. So what's big is like this British Columbia team out of Canada has 2 dudes in the top 10. That's huge for the team because they take the average of all the scores. I know like Ferris State, who has been at competitor didn't have a great first day. Whereas like UNC, who won last year, had a pretty good first day. And so we'll follow those along for the next few days, watching the team's events, and it'll be cool to see. But yeah, that's a really, really exciting side of disc golf that people don't know a ton about. It's worth going and checking out if you haven't checked it out
all
already.
over the
so
PDJ Live. I mean, you have to.
PDJ loves it.
5 events going on.
Yes,
because they're all majors. They're above the Elite Series.
Yep. So, but yeah, I mean, we don't have too much more. But Nick, you want to touch base on this disc golf gambling that we're starting to see?
Gosh, I don't agree with gambling.
I
don't like gambling.
Good for you.
Bringing disc golf is a good thing. I don't know. I'm not going to do it. What do you think?
I'll do it 100%. I think disc golf gambling is a good thing. And for all you people who are,
I don't condone
like,
any gambling ever.
Bad.
I don't think I hate gambling. You know what I don't like?
What?
Seeing 15 DraftKings sportbooks ad per day.
Yeah, dude.
That's what I hate. I hate it. Absolutely not.
Yeah, that's fair.
If
you don't like gambling, respect to you.
Why would I bet my money on something?
I think the one thing that sports gambling could do for disc golf is draw more attention to live disc golf, which if we can get better live disc golf, then we could probably get on TV, leads to more growing the sport. I'm all about growing the sport. That's my big push with disc golf. I'd love to see this continue to get bigger and bigger. But if we could get like reasonable sports gambling, there could be some draw to live events. And if we can get live events on TV, if you turn on CBS or like Fox or ESPN at like 2 p.m, you're watching disc golf, I mean, come on. That'd be huge for the sport. Huge. So
yeah,
would love to see it.
Gambling's super predatory. I don't like it.
I don't necessarily agree with it. I don't think like if you
house always wins, buddy.
An addiction. 100%. That's why I don't want the PDGA to run it, because the PDGA is already sucking money out of every person who wants to throw a frisbee. And so why not suck a little more money out by making some egregious lines in disc golf?
The house always wins over time.
Oh, for sure. So
even though we think we're so smart that we can just outsmart the system, no chance, dude. Sorry.
No, it's the numbers game. I mean, there are guys who have made it in sports gambling, and it's because they have found the little areas where people aren't looking. But
well, they have algorithms.
You're not one of those guys.
Yeah.
So don't do it.
No, you're not.
But if I see Gannon Burr, plus 200, top 10 in worlds, I'm smashing that line. Life savings. Bang. Gannon,
Frank's like, I don't agree with it, but
please.
I'll put some money in it.
Yeah, I'll put $5 on it. No, I'm really interested to see what it does, because I think we're going to start seeing like disc golf betting accounts, which is crazy. Like an Instagram account dedicated to lines for disc golf. Wild. Absolutely wild. And here's my fear. All these people with all this knowledge about disc golf are like, I can probably bet this better than any other sport because I know everything about it. Well, don't lose your life savings over it, because it's still a game. You still can have one blow up hole that leads to you not winning the event. So,
dude, I probably wouldn't be half bad at it either. I know a lot about disc golf.
I know. That's what I'm thinking to myself right now. I was like, I probably could make some money doing that. No.
Maybe if we collaborated.
Yeah, I think if we put our heads together, put our wallets together.
Maybe if we collaborated. Yeah.
So,
that's funny.
Yeah, let us know in the comments if you're going to be a sports gambler or a disc golf sports gambler. If you are, let us know what some of your lines are, and we might shout you out in the next pod. But do you know, is there like a projected start date on that?
No, I don't know. I think they've been testing it the past couple weekends.
Quick Google search. Disc golf gambling.
I thought it was a joke. Why would you release news on April 1st?
Yeah.
Who does that? Literally.
Yeah.
Who does that?
It's crazy.
Why would you do that?
Yeah.
I still fantasy think it's sports. A joke. I still think it's a joke. I think I did see People can.
This is
bet
April
this
2nd,
weekend.
dude. I'm looking at this on April 2nd. After years of speculation, legal betting on disc golf has now arrived in the U.S. The Disc Golf Pro Tour announced yesterday that daily fantasy sports and sports betting was coming online ahead of this weekend's Music City Open. The tour has been building this momentum for years. Prize Picks offered disc golf lines in 2021, but stopped offering them in 2024 after struggling to properly set lines. The tour signed a partnership agreement with a betting integrity company in April of 24 and partnered with Alt Sports Data, a company that provides odds to betting platform. Dang.
This is even a bigger reason to have the coverage be free.
Oh, for sure. 100%.
Because,
I would totally
I
agree
mean,
with
the
that.
extra money they're going to make off gambling, they should just make
Right.
They should make the coverage free.
Yeah. Looks like it is not offered in Michigan, so we'll have to drive down to Indiana.
VPN, dude.
Whoa, dude, it's on DraftKings. It's on DraftKings, Underdog Fantasy. Whoa. I would never have guessed that.
Dude, they have ads everywhere. You didn't guess that?
That's crazy. That's crazy, dude. Oh, and
Next
you
thing
can
you
bet
know,
like
Joe Rogan's be like, bet on the Music City Open at DraftKings Sportsbook.
that. This is unbelievable. I never thought I would see a day where you could bet on disc golf, but here we are. If you want some lines, I'll tell you this right now. My pick for Music City Open let's see if they have it in here.
They have Gannon-Burr at like plus 250 or something.
At plus 1,200 odds, Simon Lizotte is my pick for Music City Open. Gannon-Burr is plus 200 to win that event. That's crazy. That is
only
crazy.
putting it on wins? They're not putting it at top 10s or anything. You also can't bet
it's
during
just
the
wins.
event.
That doesn't surprise me.
Just wins. That's a tough bet to take for anyone.
I wouldn't be surprised.
That's tough.
Yeah, it's very tough. I wouldn't be surprised if in the next few months we saw there start to be open lines after each round. So like after round one with current sets, it would like bring down the numbers, but it could be really interesting if like the like day before, like the final round, going into the final round, you can watch the Sunday last round and it's tied up. There's 3 dudes tied at the top, Macbeth, Ricky, and Gannon. And all the lines are like plus 400 on each of them. It might be interesting to pick one, put $5 on it, try to win 20,
Yeah.
Be kind of fun. So,
yeah.
I'm excited to see it. I think it'll bring a new energy to the sport that maybe in years past hasn't. So,
I can't. And it also
quite possibly
ads, disc golf gambling ads.
That will be interesting.
Foundation.
Yeah, Foundation disc golf gambling ads, dude. If the Pro Tour runs a DraftKings ad, I'm turning off DGN and never turning it back on again.
But dude, they're so doing it.
Oh, 100%.
So doing it.
Download DraftKings.
Oh my god, dude, I'm so sick of it. Get
Crazy.
$20 free signing up.
Use code JOMEZPRO. But yeah, that's all we got for you. Again, sorry for last week missing that. Won't happen again. Once in a lifetime trip to Mars. So can't blame me. But
alrighty.
Yeah. Let us know in the comments what your week's looking like, if you're gonna do some sports gambling, and we'll see you guys next week.
Thanks for joining. Peace.